Welcome to Teen Talk,
Welcome to Teen Talk.
presented by Prominent Youth of America.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Teen Talk News. I'm CJ.
I'm Amir.
My name is Simeon.
And today we'll be interviewing Mr. DJ Z-Nyce.
What's going on, you all?
Today we're sitting down with one of Louisville's most recognizable names in the music and entertainment industry, DJ Z-Nyce. Over the course of his career, he has built a brand trusted by major names like Brown-Forman, Amazon, Zappos, the Indiana Pacers, Jack Daniels, all while staying true to his creativity and Louisville roots. Beyond the turntables, he has expanded his brand into fashion with the launch of the Derby Crown hat. Best hat design I've ever seen. Top 10. Actually, not top 10, top 3. His journey is a powerful example of turning passion into a thriving business. Please join us in welcoming an entrepreneur, an innovator, and a true Louisville tastemaker, DJ Z-Nyce.
Hey, man, I appreciate that intro. I didn't realize I did all of that. I'll be forgetting some of the gigs that I do.
For viewers meeting you for the first time, who is DJ Z-Nyce and what inspired you to become one of Louisville's
Repeat that again? My bad, I didn't hear you.
That's okay. For viewers meeting you for the first time,
Okay.
who is DJ Z-Nyce and what inspired you to become one of Louisville's most recognizable DJs?
DJ Z-Nyce is definitely a Louisvillian. I'm somebody that, man, I want to always follow my dreams, meaning that, like, if it pops in my head, I want to execute it and get it done, whatever that is. I've been DJing for, like, 17 years, and what got me into DJing is my uncle. He used to be a DJ when I was young, like 3 and 4, and I know it's 3 and 4 years old, but I literally remember, like, him and my mom having house parties and people being over and him, like, spinning and DJing and stuff. And I remember him actually taking and, like, letting me mess with the turntables. But I always loved sports. So I just was like, I'm not going to do that. And I always loved music as well. But after a while, I think, like, I turned, like, 21, 22. That's when I first started. I went to Doo-Wop Shop. Shouts out to Doo-Wop Shop. And I rented a piece of equipment, and then the rest is history. Yeah.
You perform for many brands like Brown-Forman, Amazon, Zappos, the Indiana Pacers, and Jack Daniels. What has been the key to building those relationships and earning their trust?
Being on time and being reliable. That's the biggest thing of it all. But a lot of people, I've got a lot of references from word of mouth, and people might be like, hey, I know this guy, but, like, I make it a point to be like, I'm not going to let that person down that referred me. The Indiana Pacers, I had a friend that was working an internship, and then she shot me an email and said that they were looking for DJs, and you had to audition. So she sent me the audition. I worked on a mix day. I worked on a mix for a minute. It was only like a 3-minute mix, but I worked on it diligently, whatever else, so I can go and perform in front of them. And I ended up getting the gig or whatever. So that really worked. And then for, like, Brown-Forman and them, again, somebody else referred me, and I just made sure that I killed it, like, every time. I make sure I give 150%, because I feel like that speaks louder than me saying that, oh, I'm the greatest DJ and all this other stuff. Like, my work speaks for itself. I try to make my work speak for itself.
Music trends change consistently. How do you stay creative and keep your sets fresh for all audiences of age and background?
Man, that's a great question, because sometimes, like, with life is life, like, I always didn't have a wife and kids and stuff, so I had a lot of time to, like, who plays video games?
Me.
Like, you know how, like, you're playing, bro, and you look up, you done play for, like, 7 or 8 hours, and it's kind of like, cool. Yeah. I used to DJ in my room for 7 or 8 hours until, like, the sun came up, just because I loved it, and I was locked in. And so now I don't have that much time to prepare as I usually want to. So what I do is I get inspired actually from you all. Like, I speak and be like, hey, what's that hot new song? Or what do you think? Or what do you like? And if I like it, I'll play it. If I don't like it, I'm just kind of like, that's not my taste. But if everybody else does, I'll still play it because it's what they like. But I personally go through Spotify and I just listen, and, like, music's always around, so I'm always kind of, like, studying, if that makes sense. Like, if we were chilling down and you were playing something, I'm like, note it, let me go ahead and find that, put it over here, put that over here, just because I don't have time just to sit and do it that way. And then I listen to people. Like, I'm not the DJ that doesn't take requests, because I might go do, like, it happens every time. I'll do a prom or, like, Fern Creek's Homecoming or Butler's or Manuel's, and then I'd be like, bro, y'all gonna laugh. What's that SpongeBob big guy, that new song?
Oh yeah,
with Ice Spice.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for that song. But then I seen the way the kids reacted to it. I was like, bet, let me go ahead and put this in my pocket so I can play it. So I just kind of let it come to me. But I dig for stuff that like motivates me or whatever. And they got to be talking about what I'm going through in my point of life for me to like really like it. I like ratchet stuff too. But if I'm going to sit down and listen, like, you know, like a turn up, I'll be looking for more stuff that can motivate me to be like, yo, get up, work out. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're eating right. Like, y'all know who Larry June is?
Yeah.
I'm a big Larry June fan. And I think he's for like people, me and Mr. Levine and everybody else. I think that he's more of our age because he's talking about what we should be doing at that moment, like in our lives, being 40. We ain't old.
Social media has become an important part of your brand. What advice would you like to give young entrepreneurs about using social media to build a successful career?
What advice would you like to give me about using social media to make a successful career?
Wow. I don't really know because I don't post that much, but I can say this. If you're going to like record something, like it could be like a game or you're going to do like a commentary or reaction video or even a vlog, you got to be like sociable, you know, like try to come off as energetic and stuff. Like just don't be toxic. Like a certain someone got banned like a lot, but like, yeah, be like sociable, actually like crack jokes, try to be funny. You know,
and then the reason why I flipped the question, and I'm gonna ask, like, because it looks different in two different ways. You all grew up in social media, like in reaction videos and all that other stuff. We're getting onto it, and we're kind of like, I wouldn't do that. That's lame. It's not lame. It's just that we don't know how to do it, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I find myself looking at like a lot of reaction videos, laughing and stuff, and I'll be like, man, I want to do one, but I haven't did it yet. I more so focus on like my website just launched, derbycrown.com, so I pushed that out, kind of like a paid push. I had to learn and get like different cameras on my own because I was paying so many people to create the content. I was like, no, there's a little bit of both. Like people want to see content from your phone, and then they want to see it from a 4K camera too as well. So I make sure I give a little bit of both. But nowadays, not to go off subject, our phones can do everything. So like I bought like, I think it's a Ace Pro 2, Insta360 Ace Pro 2. I bought the Insta360 first. So when I bought that, that's the video that does like the 360 videos and it zoom in and zoom out. But all the other DJs that were younger than me were doing those reaction videos of the crowd. Of like, they're spinning and they might do a transition and then it zoom in on somebody being like, and I'm like, how did they do it? So it took me a minute to like figure out what camera they were using. And I would go online into this course and be like, hey, what is that? They told me and I bought it and had to teach myself. So the biggest thing is like, don't be afraid to teach yourself. Don't be afraid to ask the youth. And then just, you really have to just try it and see what sticks. Because I don't know if I'm doing it right or wrong. But when I'm out and about, I literally hear people like, bro, I love your content. And I'm looking at them like, I just use CapCut and put a layer on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't do much of nothing. And the technology nowadays, it's how it's made for you not to have to do much. Or whatever, for you to be able to just point, shoot, upload your stuff, and people like it. So to answer your question in full, just stay consistent. Stay consistent.
Every successful person has faced challenges. What obstacles have you had to overcome in your career, and what lessons did you learn from those experiences?
Confidence and not looking at other people and basically basing what you do off of them. You know, a lot of people around you they're gonna whatever's their blessing is their blessing. They're killing and doing what they need to, and your time will come.
So like, stop comparing yourself to other people.
Yeah, like stop. Just stop it, bro. Because like you're you have a different fingerprint. You're not like nobody else, and that's what makes you special. Like, and sometimes even as an adult, I have to remind myself, like, bro, you're dope because you're you. Like they want you. Like they, you know. I did a PSA, man. Shouts out. I'm doing shout outs. This Saturday at Norton's Hospital, we're doing a prostate screening, whatever. And I had to do a PSA. And I did this PSA with Mr. Corey Schultz, Pastor Bernard Avenue, Mr. Man, it'll come to my name, but he's over the AMP program, Mr. David Christopher, and somebody else. And when I went to go look at it, I was looking at it like, yo, I don't belong there. Like, I'm the guy that has on, a chain, and I'm just kind of like, hey, go get your prostate screening. But they wanted me to be me so I can reach people that look like me. so I can reach and get other youth, you know what I'm saying, and young adults, get them to go get their screening, you know what I'm saying, and maybe save a life. So for me and myself on it every day, and I got a son, he's 6, and I can't preach to him, be yourself, if I'm not being myself, if I'm not confident in myself. So I don't know if I answered it, but confidence is the biggest thing or whatever else, and not comparing myself to anybody else.
So basically, just be yourself and be authentic.
Yeah, and it sounds so cliche and lame, but like, bro, it's the best thing ever. You know what I'm saying? You'll be surprised if you're in a group of your friends and like all y'all together, right? And you know, you just doing you. Like if you're a quiet guy, you know, just be you. Like be quiet. But somebody's gonna notice that. Somebody's gonna notice and be like, say if you're the loud one and then you're the one that's whatever, but then you're laid back. People come in the room and they might be like, I noticed he was super loud. I noticed he was whatever, but what's up with you? Like, you know, so people, you're going to draw the right people that need to draw you, but also speak up at the same time. So when they do be like, hey, who are you? You need to, hey, what's going on, man? My name is such and such. Look them in the eye, let them know what it is, and then like go from there. Firm handshakes and stuff like that, because that's important as well. Yep.
You recently introduced the Derby Crown hat.
Yeah.
What idea inspired the hat, and what vision do you have beyond Derby season?
Man, so y'all got great questions. First of all, thank y'all for doing cooking up some great questions. Do you want me to give a little background of the Derby Crown?
Yes.
So it started. Man, I've been DJing for like 17 years, and I used to hop on a moped. I had a moped, and I would burn CDs, and that's when mixtapes was popping. So I bought a burner. I bought a whole bunch of CDs. I would make the mix in my room for those 8 hours. And then I would take it and then I would burn them, and I would burn my own copies. And then I would hop on my moped around Derby time, and I would go and sell CDs. And then I would sit back and wait and go DJ that night and listen to everybody playing my mix in the car, right? So from there, I knew that Derby was a time that we have more of like 100,000 extra people in the city that don't know who I am. So that's a time that you should be trying to get yourself out. Like, I'm not saying forget your locals or whatever, but like try to get other people. So I did mixtapes, I did T-shirts and stuff like that. And I found out with the merch and the T-shirts, it's like, man, I'll be stuck. I might get to you, you might need a small, and then you might need a large, but I only got medium. And then I'm stuck because nobody wants to buy one. But with a hat, it's adjustable, so everybody can kind of like wear it. It's one size fit all or whatever, since it's not a fitted cap. So 4 years ago, I thought of the idea after doing a shirt. And then I was like, man, I want to make my own hats. It took a year to like find and figure stuff out. And then I found another brand and I collaborated with them. And we did a collaboration on the first Derby Crown. It was called We All Twisted. That was the name of the brand that out of Nashville. 4 black brothers that graduated from TSU, which is a HBCU. And we collaborated, and I designed it, and it went, meaning that like it sold. I did 500 hats, sold out of them all. 250. It sold out of those, and then did another order, and it sold out. The second year, things changed, and it forced me to have to like find the hats and find somebody to embroider them, because I wasn't gonna do it. I got discouraged. I was like, man, this is too hard, bro. I got to find, like, what am I going to do? And it worked out. And I found the right person, somebody that I already knew. And he created the second go-around. The third go-around, which is these hats that you see here, I had to find a manufacturer, somebody, to actually create them and do all of that. And I designed them. And let me get back to the second year. The second year, it's only around Derby. But after that, something told me to push a little bit after Derby and see if they still wanted them, and they did. So after that, each hat that I had was just selling out. One thing I want to say, too, is being a brand, me being a DJ, having merch on hand is important, because it's like they're going to support you in some type of way. They're like, all right, I like you spinning, man. Let me get a hat from you. So then you made an extra whatever amount of money on top of what you made DJing. So this year, I designed it. I ain't gonna front. I went to GoDaddy.com and I created different things. I created this first, this logo or whatever, and then from creating that or whatever, I also, when I created that, I went here and I was like, man, I knew this year was gonna be the year of the horse for the Kentucky Derby, so that's why I implemented the horse on this one or whatever, because last year was the year of the horse, and from there I went to ChatGPT and I said create something, a crest. So that's why you get this and the leaves and stuff. So it created it, and I kept tweaking it and tweaking it. And then I sent it to my the manufacturer people, and then they sent me a rendering back like a sample, and I liked it. And then the rest is history. So then this year, I had a party around the hat. So the Tuesday in Louisville before Derby is 502 Tuesday, and the track is more of a local situation. So I threw a party. We had 600 people that RSVP. We probably got like 400 people that came, and they all came to purchase a hat. So it worked out. So to give you, to rewind, I had an idea. I brought the idea to fruition. I did my research. I didn't give up, and then I went from there until like it was done, the product was done. And then I created a market already, i.e. the party, for people to come in and purchase the hats. So I basically vertically integrated everything that I liked, right? I'm already a DJ. I got a venue. I can throw a party myself and just think of a concept, and these are my hats, and it's been going. And I'm overly grateful for it, too.
The Kentucky Derby is known around the world for fashion and tradition. How does the Derby crown hat celebrate Louisville's culture while bringing something fresh, unique, and new to the market?
I think that, like, are y'all familiar with the Derby Pegasus pins?
Yeah.
Like, I always have been familiar with them, like going to the parade and going to the chow wagon and all of that. And I wanted to have something that was kind of like that for the city, to where, like, all right, man, you go and buy a pin, I want you to buy the Derby crown, and it's something that you could represent yourself or whatever else. And it's a crown. It's kind of like a king's crown or whatever else. That's how I look at it as. So I went satin on this one because of the jockey silks. You know, like the jockey silks and what they wear. So I was like, let's go ahead and, so it's inspired from that. I went the horse because we're talking about horse racing.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I went satin on the inside as well for the ladies' hair because I did research. Ladies were coming back. They were my main customer base, but they were also like, hey, this is the hats that was from last year. And it's a difference because it's all cotton. Well, it breaks the hats. Well, guys too, it breaks your hair off a little bit if you wear it for too long or whatever. So I went satin on the inside. And I felt that, like, I do the Urban League Gala. I do a lot of galas as well. So I still throw on a suit, but I wanted to still wear my J's and my hat at the same time. Like, I wanted to still have that vibe. So it's a little bit of mix of everything. It's all me, but I wanted to represent Louisville in a way to where, like, even if you're not from Louisville, you can be like, what is that on your head? Oh, it's a Derby crown. I'm from the Derby City. So that's where it's taking its own legs now, because I have a lot of people that migrated to other cities, but they're seeing their cousins and their friends with the hat on. So now they're like, how can I order one? Which forced me to go get a website. And I had to learn how to do that as well. So this is all a learning situation for me. And I'm being transparent because I don't want you to think that, oh, I just got a website, or I had to go through 3 or 4 people. I've had to spend money and not get what I needed to and lose, but it was all learning. And now it's just going. I hope I answered your question. I'll be getting off sometime.
That answered it perfectly.
Okay.
When young people see your success, they often see the finished product. What does the hard work behind the scenes really look like that most people never see?
It looks like, for me, I think that we all have ideas. I think where we fail is we don't execute. Now, you're going to have 1,000 ideas coming to your head, right? But you kind of like filter through them. So some ideas that I have, I'm in flow state, meaning to where it's like, boom, I did that idea, and then the next thing that I need, it just flowed. It was like, boom, here you go. I'll give an example of that. And then some ideas I have, I might be like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't know if that's going to really work like I need to. And I give myself an own process, right? So I might think of an idea, write it down, write your ideas down. I hated writing my stuff down, but now I do. And then I come back to it. And then if it's still like fresh and it's like, okay, I could do this, then I follow through with it to the end. Not halfway. Not, I don't know who's going to make the hats, I'm going to stop. Like, I keep going until I see it all the way to the end or whatever. Obstacles that I had was just not knowing. That's not bad, because you might not be around the right people to teach you or whatever. Or if there's something about not knowing and being like kind of like delirious and so focused on like what you want to make that it's good. Meaning to where it's like, hey, I'm gonna be a track star. I don't care what nobody else say. Somebody might be looking at you like, bro, you lost every race this year. And you like, so? Like, because I'm getting better to the point, and when you look up, I'm going to already be that person, that dude. You know what I'm saying? I think that the time that we live in now, all you see is the success. Some people, I feel like now, I could be wrong, they're just now starting like the trend of like, hey, this is the finished video. This is what it took to do the video or whatever. First, they wasn't showing it. They was just only showing the winning process or whatever else. There is something special about going through the process. Don't never let nobody tell you nothing different, right? Or whatever. Like, it's something special about it because not only do you gain knowledge, you gain experience, and you know what to do and not what to do. But if I was to come to you and I'm like, here, you might not really appreciate everything that I gave you for you not to go through the process, if that makes sense. So, like, say if you wanted to make a hat, and I'm like, bro, you don't have to worry about nothing. Create this, do this, do this, do this, do this. And then after it's done, you might be like, oh, that was easy. No, it wasn't. I shortened the process for you. And for some of us, that needs to happen, depending on, you know, who it is. But then for some other people, y'all need to go through. They need to go through it so y'all can experience what it is. And that's how you build resilience. That's how you build character. Y'all aren't in college yet, but it's going to be moments when you are in college. Nobody's there to tell you to write that paper. Nobody's there to tell you, like, bro, it's a party going on, and you could go, but are you going to leave early, or are you not going to go at all? Are you going to lock in and get this paper done, and then afterwards I'm going to see y'all, or are you going to go? And it's really up to you, you know what I'm saying, to experience that, to see what works for you, or whatever. So, again, I don't want to be long-winded, but...
If you could collaborate with any artist, entrepreneur, or brand in the world, who would it be and what would you hope to create?
If I could collaborate with any artist, brand in the world, right now my eyes are on New Era, and I think it's gonna be possible. At 47 brand, just for my hats. I want to see this through in a way to where, like, I'm not fully funding it up front, and I can get a manufacturer to make it. Like, and I don't have to. It's gonna be a little bit less profit margin, but they're able to make it, and I can just go and design and say, hey, I want this, 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 and this, and then they take it on and design it, and we do partnerships. One thing I don't want to stumble past is getting your intellectual property trademarked. Right. So, like, I'm going through that now. Had to pay. I'm trying to get a trademark, and then they told me that, hey, I might have to change a little this or that because somebody might have the trademark. We have a lot of great ideas. And trademarking isn't easy if you don't know what you're doing because there's different types of trademarks, and I'm using Derby. So currently right now, there's a liquor brand that has Derby Crown in it. But if they decide to do merchandise, then it kind of voids me out. Even though I don't do liquor, I'm only doing merchandise. So I might have to change mine to Derby Crown Hat Co. or Derby Crown something else, just so the marks aren't exactly the same. Or whatever. And when you do trademark your stuff, it's kind of like, that's mine, that's my intellectual idea, that's my property. So then I go to the bigger companies and I'm like, hey, this is my brand, this is what I done sold, this is my demographic on who's buying it, and all of this. How can we collab? So right now it's 47 brand, which is a hat brand, New Era. Artist-wise, I don't have one that comes to my head right now. Not to sound cliche, I'm excited to collab with y'all. Like, I really am. Like, man, I didn't think that I would be talking and y'all interviewing me like this. So I'm excited to kind of like collab with y'all and be doing this.
Teen Talk News is all about inspiring the next generation. What message would you like to leave behind with young people and who dream of turning their passion into a successful career?
You got to have tunnel vision. You kind of, like I said, kind of got to be delirious about what you want.
Like, have perseverance.
Yeah, that's a part of it. Like, it's a lot that's gonna be going on instead of the other stuff that you want to do, but it's gonna, like, you're gonna have to make sacrifices now to get what you want. Like, and I hate to just sound like that parent or person all day every day. Is like, no, like you. All right, and I'm saying this is important to me, but I want y'all to know, like, bro, I had dyslexia. I was dyslexic. It's probably still him. You know what I'm saying? Definitely in school. And it was my learning style. I wasn't good in the classrooms with everybody else, but one-on-one, I could get it. But you got to think, we're all in one room and we're learning it one way, right? When there's multiple ways to do things. And when I got to college, like, I was a C student, and I only really became that. I didn't put a lot of initiative. I was like, as long as I can play football, I'm fine. I don't really care about nothing else. But when I got to college, I realized, like, my mom's not waking me up. My dad's not waking me up. Nobody's doing this. Like, I got to do all this on my own. And once I did, I realized that it took me longer to study, meaning to where, like, when you get the scholarship, that might be like, all right, this is 3 study hours. Well, it would take me 6 just because I wasn't great comprehension. But if we sat down and you were like, boom, 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 and we walked through it together, I would get it fast. So what I would do is I would go and study for an hour, then I would take a 15-minute break and go like eat, watch TV or something. And then I would go back to it for 30 minutes, and then I'd take another break and go back to it. And then I would just repetitively do that. And my grades in college were fire. Like, I was an AB student. And I had to ask myself, like, dang, why was I not necessarily failing? I wasn't applying myself, but I just basically figured out what worked for me or whatever. So definitely figure out what works for you. Definitely put in the sacrifices. Again, in college, they were going out to party, kicking and do whatever. I was like, bro, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I got a test. But then some days I would be like, I'm going. We about to turn up. Like, we about to have a ball. But I had to also, coming back when it was time to take the test or whatever else, whatever I got, it was on me. I couldn't turn and be like, oh, you or because we were. No, it was like, no, bro, that was you. You decided to make that choice. So this is what you got from it or whatever. So definitely persevere. Go through the process and have fun, y'all. Like, have a ball. Like, you only get one life, fam. You know what I'm saying? Don't get in trouble, but have fun. Like, yeah. Live your youth. Do what you want to. Don't be too eager to go do something or be grown. I remember we always be like, bro, I can't wait till I get grown. Being grown sucks when you have to take care of people and bills and stuff. But it doesn't necessarily, now that I have kids, because I love to see them grow. Like, I like affording them experiences and stuff so they can, to see where I can pour more into them so they can do what they want to do. And they're only 4 and 6. But, like, I'm excited to just pour into them.
Would you like to tell us about any upcoming events or where to get the hats online?
You ready? Y'all ready? Nah.
Yeah.
So, I do. You can get the hats at derbycrown.com. It's my website. I got 8 of them on there. And you'll also see I have a Black Friday launch coming on Black Friday. My birthday was July the 12th, so it was this past Sunday. And I turned 41. And forget you. Look, somebody in the background laugh, y'all. We ain't gonna say a name. I turned 41, and I'm actually having a few parties. Thursday, I do this thing called the Organic Pop-Up, and it's a brand that I started. And what we do is, it's just a chill, laid back. You don't have to. You can wear whatever you want to. I play music that I really, really like artists that I like, or I'll turn you on to something new. It's like real, just laid back. But Sunday, I'm throwing a rooftop birthday party at a hotel. And I'm more so eager in the relationship that me and the hotel is building and doing business. That's what I like. I like creating something and doing the business back end on it and creating the deals and stuff, and then doing that. I really, really like that. What else I have coming up? Saturday morning, we're going to be at Norton's. I did a collaboration with them. So last year, on my 40th birthday, I encouraged men to get prostate screenings. That's what I wanted for my birthday. And like, my friends came out, they got screened and stuff, and they're, in good health. I thought that was dope. So we're running it back again this Saturday from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And you just come and get screened, and I'll be there kind of like talking and doing my thing or whatever else this week. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. And a lot of other parties and stuff, but that's what's going on this week coming up.
That's tough. My mama's birthday's today.
For real? Happy birthday. She's solid.
Happy delayed birthday.
Man, appreciate it.
Big 41.
Yeah, 41.
41, but I got 41.
And you got any other questions that's not off the books, that's not on the books?
No, sir. I think that's all I got in my system.
Okay.
But,
All right. That's the end of Teen Talk News.
don't forget to tune in next time. Peace.
Yo, this is DJ Z-Nyce, and you live right here at Teen Talk News. Check them out, man. It's lit. Make sure you go follow them, all right?
Special thanks to our guests for stopping by today. And thank you all so much for watching.